This module is dedicated to fasting. You'll find out how fasting can help you reverse your diabetes faster and achieve normal blood sugar levels by employing specific strategies to improve your insulin sensitivity and cultivate a better relationship with food. First, what is fasting? Fasting is, technically speaking, refraining from food or any other caloric beverages for a limited period of time. Now, before you think about fasting as a forced measure imposed upon your dietary habit, let's think for a second about fasting in an evolutionary context, okay? So, fasting is actually an evolutionary mechanism that evolved for the survival of the species. Think about our great grandfather, all right? Or maybe even the hunter-gatherers. They didn't have as much food as we have today. So fasting was absolutely essential to improve the mechanism of the body to process the deposits, the fat deposits that they had, so that they could have energy to still hunt and gather the food that they needed to survive. Today, however, we enjoy unlimited foods, but on the other hand, they're processed, artificial, and we combine them in the most unhealthiest ways. The truth is that we are addicted to food, both physically and emotionally, and we are digging our graves with our teeth. This can be even more poignant when you put it again in an evolutionary context, like comparing the quantity of food that our ancestors ate versus the quantity of food that we are eating. If you take a closer look at why we eat on a day-to-day basis, you might notice that we don't actually eat because we're hungry. We actually eat because we feel emotions that we do not want to feel. So we suppress them by eating. This is also called emotional eating. But very, very few of us are actually aware of this process. And this is not real hunger. Actually, very few of us have experienced real hunger. Instead, what we experience is false hunger, or hunger triggered by emotions. Lastly but not least, remember the anthropological context. Think about how our ancestors used fasting in the context of survival and how much food they actually needed to survive. Compare that to our modern conditions and you'll see a huge discrepancy, and you'll be able to understand more and more why fasting is increasingly necessary. The benefits of fasting are very numerous and too many to explain. I'll just go briefly through them. It has both tremendous physical and mental benefits. Physically, accelerates the rate of fat burning, increases insulin sensitivity, it increases fat metabolism, it makes you more agile and fitter. It promotes automatic weight loss without you doing anything besides fasting, and you're also much sharper when you fast. You're also much more aware when you fast. Unfortunately, beliefs can dramatically alter your state during fasting. If someone firmly believes that they should be eating to have strength and to have energy throughout the day, this will be true for them. I can't quite explain it from a scientific point of view. However, this is the reality that I've seen over and over again. So make sure that you check your beliefs and enter fasting with an open mind rather than a closed mind. Fasting also greatly helps with food addictions, especially carbohydrates. And I personally believe that our addiction to carbohydrates as a society has led to the booming rates of chronic health issues, including diabetes. Fasting promotes effortless weight loss and overall improved the blood sugar levels because it improves insulin sensitivity as well. Overall, fasting is the most efficient natural detox protocol ever, period. There's nothing better than it. And in the following lessons, we're going to explore many types of fasting and how they can help you with reversing your diabetes.